John Howell. I'm reading for the part of Jim. Any news?
No news.
Can't sit up all night, dear. Why don't you go to bed?
I'm waiting for Chris. Don't worry about me, Jim. I'm perfectly alright.
But it's almost 2 o'clock.
I can't sleep. You had an emergency?
Yeah, somebody got a headache and thought he was dying. Half my patients are quite mad. Nobody realizes how many people are walking around loose and they're cracked as coconuts. Money. Money, 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 money. You say it long enough doesn't mean anything. Oh, how I love to be around when that happens.
You're so childish, Jim. Sometimes you are.
Kate, what happened?
I told you he had an argument with Joe, then he got in his car and drove away.
What kind of an argument?
An argument. Joe... He was crying like a child before.
They argued about Anne?
No, not Anne. Imagine. She hasn't come out of that room since he left, all night in that room.
What did Joe do? Tell him?
Tell him what?
Don't be afraid, Kate. I know. I've always known.
How?
It occurred to me a long time ago.
I always had the feeling that in the back of his head, Chris almost knew. I didn't think it would be such a shock.
Chris would never know how to live with a thing like that. It takes a certain talent for lying. You have it, and I do, but not him.
What do you mean? He's not coming back?
Oh no, he'll come back. We all come back, Kate. These private little revolutions always die. The compromise is always made. In a peculiar way, Frank is right. Every man does have a star, the star of one's honesty. And you spend your life groping for it, but once it's out, it never lights again. I don't think he went very far. He probably just wanted to be alone to watch his star go out.
Just as long as he comes back.
I wish he wouldn't, Kate. One year I simply took off, went to New Orleans for 2 months. I lived on bananas and milk and studied a certain disease. It was beautiful. And then she came and she cried and I went home with her. And now I live in the usual darkness. I can't find myself. It's even hard sometimes to remember the kind of man I wanted to be. I'm a good husband. Chris is a good son. He'll be back.